Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This is part of the Chaos Tourney hosted by Karvon on the Slitherine forums, although this match is pretty close to overlapping, so Chaos Tourney is all filters, date, and geography turned off. So I have Roman Republic 280 to 220 BC against Jephalrus's Seleucid 205 to 167. Jephalrus is a strong Division A player, and the Hellenistic armies are his favorite. And this Roman army is not bad, but it's not the best Republican army either. The later Republican army can get much better medium foot in the form of Thuriophroi, Scutari. It gets a slightly better light wing. I believe it gets another skirmisher. It might get some archers. The light javelin become Weletes, which are expensive but better. And it also gets an elephant, I believe, and better cavalry in the form of Gallic allies. So this army is a more pure Roman army, so to speak, and that could be problematic, given that Jephalrus is very good at using Hellenistic armies, and this is a mostly flat open field. The Seleucids can get a very strong cavalry and elephant wing, good light horse, good lights in general, and of course, phalangites. So I think, given the field and my options, I'm going to be hard-pressed to hold my own here. So with that in mind, it's time for a fairly defensive stance. Italian foot in the forests. That way, if they fight Thuriophroi or Thorakitai, which are offensive spearmen, our swordsman POA is not halved. So we can do much better in the woods here. I did not max out on lights, but I do have a solid 9 units, which is more than the 8 he can get. That being said, he has more archers and slingers, so he might actually have a slightly superior skirmishing wing, combined with if he brings light horse to break it up. But I shouldn't be shot to pieces, and that's what matters. As much as I would love to target the elephant successfully, he will screen them. Maxed out on veteran Hastati and Principes to try to fight the Phalangites, and I am behind these forests. Triari on the wings. Maybe I'll hide them to sucker him in a bit, although he'll expect that. To block cavalry movement, my sole armored cavalry in reserve to rush to whichever wing is in greater danger. Of course, he might just, Hulk smash through the center with elephants and pikemen. Alright, let's see what Jephalrus has brought. Hard hitting. 2 veteran pikes, cataphracts in the center. All designed to carve through. Impact swords. At least his army is small. There's a chance I might be able to wrap around it, but he's got a pretty acceptable skirmish screen. 9 units. To my 9 units, yeah. Well, maybe what we can hope for is bring the Triari out onto the wings with their armored cavalry and try to wrap around as he pushes in. It does seem like he's set up to be pretty aggressive. Next turn. I wonder if he's going to shift the whole line here. I mean, that'd be kind of tough too. I don't think we have to react yet. Next turn. Okay, we'll have to shift our skirmishers up to contest that. Unfortunate, but he knows there's stuff in here anyway. It's not a huge deal. That's how I should have deployed in the first place. Mess that up. Okay. So they're shifting over, still not entirely sure where, but let's get skirmishers up. There. And we want these Italians. Could either pop out to swing around or start getting ready to shift over. I'm sure that's no surprise. Our sole cavalry unit, I guess, go for the long game, arcing around. Next turn. Right. Can move the heavies up a bit, at least temporarily. And how many mediums did he bring? 3, and I have 2 in there. Let's make it 4 on that side then. And you can stay in this forest. Arc around. Here, because I have a javelin man, he's threatened to move into close shot first, and I'm not really interested in getting disrupted off the bat. Okay. Next turn. Okay, we've commenced skirmishing. Oh, is he going to barrel down the center then? Still not sure. Cataphracts, that's a problem. Don't have a good way to deal with that. Okay. Kind of wish I had brought more skirmishers now. They remain hidden. Shift you back. Let's add 1 more medium foot to that forest. Okay. Keep moving around. Suppose we have to accept disruption, but if they get too far ahead of themselves, could do some damage. Alright, I'll let him shoot first then. Next turn. Right, let's try for an impact charge here, which does not work, but we could do that. Hope for a break. No. Good. Let them get a little bit closer. Do we pop out here? No. We'll have to take the first hit here and then move forward. I'm thinking he probably doesn't see this unit. The line of sight algorithm is hard to predict. We'll go with that. Next turn. Well done, well done. That'll reveal the Triari, unfortunately. Okay, well, no sense trying to be coy now. We've got to move. Shove them away. Oh, they stood. Interesting. Generaled up veterans everywhere. Good. Away with you. Let's, yeah, why not inflict a few casualties, weaken their impact a little bit. Good. Here, shove them away. I mean, I could. Don't really see the point. And we can get ready for some sort of collision now. Oh yeah, also you get murdered. We got a sigh. We got a sigh. I mean, that's not bad. What are we sighing about? I would like to know. Oh! Okay, that's what we're sighing about. Yeah, we're going to try to follow up. But actually, we're going to try to follow up. We'll countercharge, we'll do a little dance, etc., etc. No. Unacceptable. Great. Block off this area. Get in that built-up area to cut off movement. Lovely. If we go here, then be annoying. What happens then? Well, looks like we're gonna get a nice break, although it's hardly something that's gonna decide the battle. But it does buy us some wiggle room. Jaffaris has decided that I can keep the hill in the forest, apparently. So let's see what that means. Ooh. Ah, what a shame. Do I bother with a charge here? Make things awkward for them. See if we can force a break. No, but really. Now, we can't let that opportunity go. It's a nice lead. We could still lose this battle now that we're fighting it on the flat open. But we either need to attack now or play for the draw. And playing for the draw when you're up by 10% would be pretty dishonorable. Try to drop those deep pike POAs. Just at a charge range. Prepare to shuffle around. Italian foot. Why don't you come in? Prepare to plug any gaps. Not the best unit for that, but that's what we've got. Next turn. A nice lead, but he can rally, and his heavy infantry is still much harder hitting than anything I've got. And I don't exactly have a direct counter to the cataphracts either. Enough to fill that gap, right? Right, shove them off. That's fine. Zone in the Thuriophoroi. Then do a dumping to either push them off or at least strip those out of control. That's fine, because now... This is good. Okay. Forward, I should have generaled up there. Here, zone in the cataphracts with Triari. Pile on. Go for impact. No? No. Okay. Never mind then. Good. Threaten the Zistophoroi. They're zoned. Move to support against the superior warband. Ugh. Well, then you can push back into impacts. That's okay. You zone in. Casualties, please. Prepare to fill whichever gap becomes available. Let's take a bit of a risk, or more than a bit of a risk, depending. See where that takes us. Push past, and prepare to face that phalanx. And sure, casualties. Okay, if we could break that warband, we would be in very good shape. Next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's understandable. Right, let's force that drop now. Held firm, held firm. Amusing, but it's not gonna help. Damn it. Okay, get out of the way. Zone in the Torakitai. Charge. Prepare to pile in. Set up a flank either way. How's that? Mediocre. It's also mediocre. We're going to get disastrously flanked. Get out of the way. Push around. Rake them. Back to the forest. Keep them on the move. Shift over. Threaten to set up a flank. And good charge here. But we'll probably just bounce off, so we'll need to just block ourselves in or initiate with the Triari to set up a flank there. Should be interesting. Next turn. Rally, yeah, I thought that might happen. Okay, well, we might still have to work for it then. And we knew that would happen. Ugly. Great, I will take a free flank. Indeed. Pile on. Veterans. Get away from cohesion check range. See how quickly we're going to lose this. Is that worth it? Not really. Great. Pile in. Next turn we'll drop them to frag and take care of them immediately. Go hide in the forest and get ready for the cavalry to come out again. Good. Set up a flank. Push past here. It's not ideal, but it's not completely awful. Shift over. Shift over. Actually, don't get in the way. Do we pile in or see what happens? Great. Impact into the Torakitai. Disruption. You might need to hold here until we see how this develops. Okay. Chivalrous says, easily the best router rallies I've ever had, and yet the situation remains truly terrible. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty nice. Come on. The frag. Wow. It's a pitiful performance. So things have evened out. Let's uneven them. No? There it is. Great. Pile in so they can't fall back. Good. So if they charge, we'll try to get around this phalanx. Get that drop. Can't get that one, unfortunately. Oh, we can do this. Great. Shift over. Casualties, please. And use these, try to get behind here and target those cataphracts. Still, that's theoretically game. Alright, and we've reached the end, despite an additional rally of the Pike Phalanx. So, I'm pretty happy with that, although I will admit, a very lucky start disrupting that Phalanx early on. Perhaps the 25 POA up the hill helped my Hastati Precipes inflict that. Terrain was key. He did maneuver so that I could not take advantage of this hill or this forest, and my Italian foot had to come out into the open. But he couldn't avoid this forest and hill, and this was crucial. Really slowed him down and mucked up his cavalry. Once he had the one bad roll charging uphill here, had another bad cohesion check when he tried to fall back and out of contact. And with my units being cheaper, I already had an advantage in the number of units that just kind of made it snowball. So, yeah, I mean, if things had gone on, it would have gotten bloody with more Phalangites to fight. These warbands probably would have come back. But, I mean, there's very little remaining here, and we would have cleaned it up soon enough. So, a good game, bit of hard luck to Jafalris. We've all been there. Till next time.